Welcome back to the Morristown Market Report. I'm Amy Schrader with Remax Real Estate 10.
And I'm Kim Swan with Union Home Mortgage.
And our special guest today is Todd Davidson, and he owns Todd's Moble RV Repair. Thank you, Todd, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about your business. How long you been doing it? What do you do?
Probably about 4 years ago, after I retired from the police department, I had some friends that own Lakeway RV in Bean Station.
Mm-hmm.
So they were asking me if I'd come over and work a few days a week. So I started working with them over there at Lakeway RV. And one thing led to another. Once I learned the trade and how to repair and do certain type of things, we have a lot of campgrounds, in Granger County and surrounding counties now. So a lot of people are living in their campers. So some people are not able to bring their RV to the shop to be repaired. So I thought, going out and trying to help people and service their camper on site would be good. So I started doing that, and one thing led to another, and here we are.
Well, good deal. So obviously you don't have an office since you're a mobile RV repair, right?
I do have an office.
You
it's
do?
a Chevrolet pickup truck, yes.
Well, I can understand that because my second office is the 2020 Honda Pilot, so I get that. All right, so kind of what are the services that you provide?
We offer different services. We do roof repairs. We do roof sealing. I just repaired a on-demand water heater this morning at Turtle Rock Campground. Just anything that needs to be done. AC units, replace them. Awning fabrics, slide-out toppers. Just about anything that you can repair on a camper, that's what we do.
Okay. So can you help people locate replacement appliances and stuff like that? Because I know those can be hard to find sometimes.
We can, and like I said, I use Lakeway RV for replacement parts, and they're real good about. They have a couple of companies they work with, so we're usually able to find parts. It might take a couple of days, but they're pretty good about doing that. So.
Okay. So do you have to go out and assess the situation to see if you're going to need to order parts, or how does that process work?
What happens a lot of times is someone will call and tell me about their situation or what the problem is, and I'll go out and put my eyes on it, see what parts may need to be ordered, or what needs to be done. Sometimes people, they get a little excited over something that's tore up and it's not as bad as they think, and that's the good ones. That's the ones that are real happy. And sometimes it's worse. So, but we also do insurance jobs as well, things like that. But going out and assessing the situation, seeing what it needs, that happens a lot, and then we go back and make the repair.
Okay. So, kind of what's your service area?
Well, the surrounding counties: Hamlin County, Granger County, Rutledge, Hawkins County, Newport. I've been to Greenville. I have been to Sevierville, but I usually don't venture over there much. The traffic's terrible.
Trust me.
And they have some guys over there that do the repairs anyway, but most of my business is within the surrounding counties outside of Sevierville.
Okay. Good deal. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, we have so many lakefront campgrounds, and some of them, once you get that camper or RV in place, they build decks and porches, and you can't move them.
Yeah, like I said, we have so many campgrounds, around the lake area now, and a lot of people, out-of-state people, they come down and purchase a camper and put it on site and leave it all year, and we help a lot of out-of-state people, and as well as local people. But like you said, most people, once they get to that certain location, their camper stays there, and some people don't even have a truck to even move it with. They purchase it on site, so it's convenient for them, for us to be able to come out, and make the repairs instead of them having to try to figure out some way to take it in and wait a few weeks for it to be repaired.
Okay, good deal. That's a pretty good, I saw when you started that, and I was like, that's a pretty smart idea right there. As many campers and stuff as we have in the area, because I mean, if I had a camper, I wouldn't know what to do if something tore up on it. So, all right, so do you have a Facebook page?
I do have a Facebook page, Todd's RV Repair, on Facebook, and I also have a personal Facebook page. And I usually post some before and after pictures from time to time on both pages. So if anybody needs a repair, we'll get to it as soon as we can. Right now, this winter's been very busy.
I bet.
Usually in the winter we're not as busy, and I can spend more time at Lakeway RV working with them. But this winter's been busier for some reason, and
Probably Hurricane Helene.
maybe. And now spring's coming on, so
Everybody's trying to get them ready.
I'm staying booked up for a couple of weeks. So
Well, that's a good problem to have. It's job security, isn't it?
right. It's a good business for sure.
All right. Well, we will definitely post a link to your page in the comments when we get done with the live video. Is there anything else about your business that you want to share with us?
Just you need a repair, call Todd's RV Repair 423-231-8046.
All right. Good
Awesome.
deal. Well, thank you again for coming. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
And if you want to leave some business cards here,
Okay.
we always have people coming into the area, so we can
All right.
definitely hand them out for you.
I can do that.
All right. Kim and I are going to talk about mortgages and real estate now. So if you look, he's already headed for the door. He
He's
said,
out.
"Let me out." Thank you, Todd.
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
Todd. Awesome.
All right, Kim, what's going on in mortgage world today?
Some partial good news. We got notification today that my company will now go down on FHAs and VAs. If we can get an automated approval, we'll go down to a 500 credit score.
Oh, wow.
So we were at 580. So now, in reality, that's probably going to require, more than just the minimum down payment, to get an approval. But that's a good thing. We were also notified last week, though, that FHA's made some changes on the citizenship for their loan programs. So now you've got to be, U.S. citizen or be a permanent resident alien. And I think that starts in, it's case numbers after May 25th or something.
That's what I was
So
thinking.
if you got somebody thinking there's still time we could, get something done before that goes into effect. Fannie Freddie hasn't released what they're going to do yet, but they'll probably follow suit, is the thoughts. The thoughts that they'll follow suit as FHA's done.
Okay.
So a couple of things, rates down a little bit. So, we're still looking, I think I actually quoted an FHA yesterday at 5.99 on a 30. So yeah, it's like it's below 6.
It's below 6. That's what everybody says when they drop below 6,
below
and you're like, I got a
6.
599 just waiting on you.
We just don't round up.
That's right. All right. Well, as you know, we just finished out the first quarter of 2025. So I ran the stats for Hamlin County to see how we fared the first 3 months of the year. And we had 93 new listings that came on the market. 9 of those were canceled or withdrawn for whatever reason. 35 of those have already closed, and 20 of them are currently under contract. We had a total of 77 homes that went under contract, and we have closed 126 homes here in Hamlin County. Average sales price so far this year is running around $310,000. Average time on the market is 65 days. Again, when you list your home in the winter, it is going to take a little bit longer to sell, but 2 months in reality is still not a real long time to get your home sold. The median sales price is around $282,500, and those homes have about 37 days on the market. To me, the big news is we've had 58 price changes on homes since the beginning of the year. We are seeing so many more price changes than we had before. So it's very important, if you're thinking about selling your home, that you price it to get it sold. I have so many sellers who will say to me, hey, I hear what you're saying, but let's just try it at this price and see what happens. And I actually did a video that will be posted probably in the next week or so. And in that video, I was talking about, are you trying to sell your home? Or are you trying to sell your neighbor's home? Because when you overprice your home and that buyer is out looking at not just your house, but the other house down the street that's for sale, if you've overpriced your home, then you just made this other house look like a great deal. So overpricing your home is almost like a kiss of death right now, just being honest about it. You're going to be on the market for a prolonged period of time, and you're going to end up taking quite a bit less than probably where you wanted to be. But of the 58 price changes, we've had 1 of those listings canceled. 3 of those homes expired, so they never sold. They came off the market. 18 of those homes did go under contract and close, and 10 more have went under contract since they've done a price change. So the average days on the market for homes that did a price change right now is 111 days. And we just talked about average time on the market, 65 days. The median time is 96 days. And again, median time on the market for the homes that sold was about 37. So you are adding a significant amount of time to how long it's going to take to get your home sold when you overprice it. So,
Yeah.
Have y'all had any appraisal issues?
Actually, we haven't. Is there some wood around there?
Just knock on the table.
Yeah, I've heard that from some people, but so far we haven't had any that's had low prices, low values yet. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Caveat, yeah. And I was trying to think, I want to say we had one that came up in the past month or so, but we were able to get it resolved, like be able to come to terms and get it resolved. It wasn't a huge variance, but
right.
You know, if the buyer doesn't have the money, then everybody's pitching in a little bit. But
oh yeah, definitely.
So, all right. Anything else exciting going on in mortgages that we need to know?
No, I think that's it. So if you have those lower credit scores and want to talk, give me a call and we'll see what we can do.
All right. If you own a local business and you would like to be highlighted on our weekly Facebook Live, please send us a DM or leave a comment below. Or that also goes if you have a nonprofit charity in the area, we would love to put you out in front of people and make them more aware of what it is you provide to our community. So reach out and let us know.